This is the Gregory Deva 60-liter pack. Year over year, this pack has been an award winner, and Gregory certainly pulled out all the stops with this pack. It's got a ton of organizational features, pockets, lash straps on the outside for carrying different types of gear. It's gonna be a dream for anyone backpacking, climbing, mountaineering who wants to carry a heavy load comfortably. The first thing to look at on any backpack is the suspension system and everything that goes into carrying the load on your back. If I flip it around here, you've got Gregory's A3 suspension system, which consists of a lot of different components, so we're just gonna go top to bottom. The harness here, the shoulder harness, you've got really padded, really comfortable straps here. It's a women's specific fit, so you've got a nice contour in that shoulder harness, and you've got 2 points of adjustability. So the Deva comes in 3 sizes, extra small, small, and medium, and that just speaks to the torso length. So within each one, you can adjust it to 2 separate spots for a longer or shorter torso. Customizable fit there. The really unique thing that I love about the Deva is that you have independently pivoting components. So if I recreate that, you can imagine wearing the pack, hiking, moving, hiking uphill and downhill on different terrain. Your body's gonna move in different ways. And to prevent a lot of chafing or a lot of rubbing, each side of the shoulder harness is going to move with you. So that's really important for preventing hot spots. Super comfortable there. Going down to the hip belt, it's kind of the same story. So each side of this hip belt is gonna pivot independently. So not just in the shoulders, but in the hips as well as you move. Again, women's specific fit there. And I do wanna mention to also prevent hot spots, down here on the lumbar pad, you have a nice silicone grip. So that is gonna really stick to whatever clothing you're wearing right on the lumbar part of your back. That's gonna prevent shifting and moving and prevent hot spots. It's a small feature, but it makes a big difference when you're doing long days on the trail and long miles on the trail. If I turn it to the side, you can see that there is a space between this mesh, really breathable back panel and the actual backpack. So you have a center channel in the middle of your back here where it's gonna breathe and just cut down on a lot of overheating that goes on there. To give this pack its rigidity and to be able to carry a heavy load comfortably, you have an aluminum wishbone frame in there. It's not something you can see from the outside, but it gives a lot of support. Like I said, a lot of rigidity for that suspension system. And you also have a lightweight HTPE frame sheet that's behind there, so that also gives extra support. Along with the custom fit of this pack, there's adjustable lumbar padding. There is a pad that goes behind the lumbar pad there and just brings that out a little bit more. So if you want more of a flat back panel, if you don't want all that support right there in the lumbar, you can remove this. But if you do like to have that lumbar pad come out a little bit more, you just have a custom fit there. While we're talking about the hip belt, you have a pocket on either side. Everybody loves hip belt pockets. Put your cell phone, snacks, granola bar in there. And the great thing about these hip belt pockets is the one on this side is actually really weatherproof. You've got waterproof material there, so you can put things like a cell phone in there. And on this side, you have a stretchy mesh pocket, so I would put a granola bar or snacks, something I want to get hands on quickly on the other side. I turn the pack around, and starting with the top lid, this is a floating lid, so it's got adjustability here. You can move this lid up and down, and if you need to compress the pack down, if you don't have it packed completely out, it's a great spot to just cinch that lid down. You have 2 separate pockets up here. Right now, I've just got a lightweight sleeping pad in there. You can see how big that pocket opens. So you've got the same thing on the other side. If I pop the lid open, you've got compression on the top as well. So this is just the main compartment in here. It's a top loading pack, but you also have the availability to open it through a U-shaped zipper. So traditional top loader, but a great access into the main body. Like I said, you've got compression here on the top, so if you need to store something underneath of there, put a rope draped over it, a really great spot to do that, and super easy to just cinch that down and cinch down the lid. I'll mention too, there's a separate compartment underneath of this lid. Going to the front, really easy access pocket. I've just got an extra layer in here, a pair of mittens. Inside this pocket, you've got access to your rain cover. So this does come standard with a rain cover. Fits really nicely over top of the pack. Stretchy mesh pocket there. So just one big pocket. It's a great place for a map, snacks, water filter, that kind of thing. And going down here to the bottom of the pack, you have your sleeping bag compartment. So nice big zipper there, 2 lash straps. And right now I just have my sleeping bag compressed down and in that pocket. That pocket opens up really big. It's nice and easy to put your sleeping bag in there. There is a divider in between this bottom pocket and the main body of the pack. It's just secured by 4 toggles. So you can take that out and make one big main body, or you can toggle it down and have 2 separate compartments. There are 2 pockets on the sides for anything from tent poles to your water bottle. The one on this side is just a nice stretchy mesh pocket. The water bottle pocket on this side is kind of interesting. Right now I have it tucked away, and there's a little toggle there that says H2O, but this piece of Velcro tucks it away. When you don't need it, you don't need to use it, but it positions your water bottle in such a way that when you're hiking, you can just reach back and grab it. I've experienced some backpacks where they just have the traditional water bottle pockets on the sides, and you're killing your shoulder and bending around to try and get it, and this makes it super easy. There's also a little stretchy draw cord there where you can really cinch it down, so you can see the angle of that is really nice. Something that adds a lot of value to the Deva series is this little backpack that is the hydration sleeve for the pack. So I mentioned it's hydration compatible. This little pack is actually the hydration sleeve that would typically be sewn into a pack. There's 2 little toggles here that hang where your hydration sleeve normally would in a pack, and it just adds a lot of value. It's a nice little day pack. You have super lightweight, breathable backpack straps there. So this doesn't add a lot of weight to the pack, but it adds a lot of value. You've got the hose port right here and some attachment points where you can put that hose. You have a nice little zippered pocket. You've got a granola bar in there, and daisy chain attachment points on the front. Just have a lightweight layer stuffed in there, and I can see this being a great little day pack if you're base camping and you just go out for short trips. Take this along with you. If you're on a climbing trip and you just want to go out bouldering for the day, throw your shoes, your chalk bag, some snacks in here, and it's just a really great little pack. You could use it downtown, you could use it day to day, and that comes standard with the Deva series. All in all, this series is load hauling, super comfortable, customizable fit, features for days, and this is the do-it-all pack for backpacking, climbing, mountaineering.